the Hall of Fame game, is tomorrow. And
Yes,
like Max
sir.
said, Mac already said we don't need to see Aaron Rodgers, but we do need to see Deshaun Watson. So, do you agree with that, Bug? Knowing the fact that we need, I understand that Aaron Rodgers on a new team, but he's been in the league so long. But we have not seen Deshaun Watson
Yeah.
play like almost 2.5, 3 years. Do we need to see at least
So
how
far,
many series you think Deshaun Watson needs for this preseason game tomorrow?
I mean, I say probably at least a good 10 to 15 snaps. At least a good 10 to 15 snaps, bro. Just like I feel like football is way different than basketball. When you talk about leaving and coming back, like because football way more physical. Like okay, I'm trying to give you an example. Like say a JJ Redick. JJ Redick gets hurt. Say if he breaks a fucking wrist, he comes back, he's still gonna be able to shoot the fucking ball. You take a quarterback, he come back, it might be pick fucking city. Like you get what I'm saying? It's a whole different. So especially with them having them high expectations that they have to fucking win something this year. Like it's no fucking way. Like y'all haven't won shit yet. So I do feel like he's had some snaps, but I don't feel like he is gonna play though. I don't feel like he's gonna play at all. Especially from looking at the bet so far, and they got the new rookie from UCLA, the quarterback guy. He can kind of run. I think they're gonna try to see what he can do and get him
I
out there.
forgot his name, but I know who you talk about. That was there last year.
Dorian Hopkins or something like
Yeah,
that. Yeah. So
and just let
yeah,
y'all know he's no family of mine.
yeah.
He's no family of mine. So, but I wanted to talk about the 5 things that need to be watched, according to NFL.com. They said the first one is kind of surprising to me, knowing that the first chance to show what he's learned under Aaron Rodgers, and that's Zach Wilson. Um, I don't really think. I mean, we're going to see Zach Wilson, but I don't think it's a thing that we really need to watch for. I know Mike White is not there anymore. He was the backup for Zach Wilson last season, and Zach Wilson got benched, and Mike White got the starter. But I don't think for me, I feel like I want to see a different quarterback than Zach Wilson. I think Zach Wilson tried to. I think he already proved himself, and he's just not. He's not
No,
good.
no, 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 no. I see.
To
I
me, he's not good.
think opposite. I think, bro. Zach Wilson needs to play a shit ton of snaps, my boy. Like on some real shit. Because the whole simple fact is, what bullshit did he say before Aaron Rodgers came in? Oh, it don't matter what quarterback they get. I'm gonna make their life live in hell. If he don't go out here and shine,
I mean,
bruh,
respectfully, how he supposed to feel like that. Respectfully, though, he's supposed to feel like that.
nah,
Yeah,
bro.
but you got to back it up on the
You're
football field.
supposed
If
to
you want to
bring
say
your
some shit
No,
like
I
motherfucking
mean,
that.
no, he got
You're
to back
supposed
it
to
up. He
bring
got
your
to.
lunch pail to work and
I mean,
work your ass off. You're not supposed to sit there and talk to the media, especially when you're a nobody. And the biggest thing you're known for outside of being with the motherfucking Jets is fucking your mama's friend.
I mean, but see, all right, you gotta. I try to play advocate on situations, Mac, and I get what you're saying, but is it at the same time too? Zach kind of, he had that whole situation. Like, can you really say he has had the opportunity to really, really, you get what I'm saying, showcase his potential, even with all the shit they had last year going on? Elijah Moore leaving, you feel me? The receiving core kind of got some shit going on. They just offensively, they defense was fucking great. They just had a bunch of offensive problems. Your running back go down with an injury. You have a receiver leave. They just had a bunch of offensive issues. So I mean, I respectfully I can see where he coming from. Like shit, I'm still somebody. He's not ass. He's not ass. He's not ass. You could say that.
I just feel like
Yeah,
if
see, I'm not saying
I just don't want him to look. I just don't want him to end up like a Johnny
Right.
Manziel.
But the one thing I can say though, on a mature level too though, is he doesn't have to look at it as, bro, you finna fucking be playing with Aaron Rodgers. Regardless of however you look at it, he could teach you some shit. I'm pretty sure that no quarterbacks in the league can probably teach, especially right now, just because of how he plays. He has that old school quarterback. You get what I'm saying? He's not really a dual threat type shit. So I can get what you're saying with that, Mac, too. He's supposed to come work. Fuck even a talking. Show, you feel me? Show and prove. You can
Right.
tell us in the media all day what you can do, and you know what I'm saying, but we need to and then at the end of the day, I get what Mac saying too, because he talking all that shit, bro. Aaron Rodgers is starting. regardless. So
Right.
it's
At the
like,
he's
yeah,
going to
yeah,
start. They
yeah,
traded him for a reason. You know,
yeah,
they traded for him.
yeah.
So, but for me, I mean, I don't want to see more Zach Wilson, but I understand that he's under Aaron Rodgers, and you know, Aaron Rodgers is taking the kind of the Brett Favre route, leaving the Packers, going to the Jets. If you look at it from that aspect, but I mean, we'll see what he could do. The second thing they want to talk about is quarterbacks for the Browns. Now you have Kellen Mond, that was a
Mhm.
former third round pick from the Vikings. He will get to start on Thursday night, which that means we won't be seeing Deshaun Watson, according to what this says here.
Yeah.
Then you have, like you said, Dorian Thompson Robinson. That's his name, from
Okay.
the fifth rounder from UCLA. Um, he's only 23 years old. He has a good NFL speed. And you know you got Joshua Dobbs too. So you have these three quarterbacks that might get time in this Browns offense. Who are you looking forward to see out of these three quarterbacks? Thompson Robinson, Joshua Dobbs, or Kellen Mond?
Thompson. I want to see Thompson. I want to see Thompson. I feel like if the Deshaun Watson thing doesn't work out, this is the guy they're going to be going with. Like, like if he comes back this season and he's still not that guy, or I feel like you're gonna start to see him start to work some of those snaps. They probably gonna start to split snaps because he can. I feel like him being he's like a Deshaun Watson, but Deshaun even running wise, you get what I'm saying? Like you get how you had those runners, like you got Lamar Jackson, and then you got like a Cam. You get what I'm saying? Like those, but he's more like a Lamar. He can put more speed. You get what I'm saying? That would be okay for them. They already got Nick Chubb. They got a hell of an offensive line. You get what I'm saying? I could just see that being hell of a for them. I want to see I want to see Thompson, and definitely what he got going on. I've been kind of big on him since he came in. I feel like he's gonna be one of them guys if Deshaun don't get his shit together.
I do. I don't want to see Joshua Dobbs anymore. I've seen him so many times. I don't want to see Joshua Dobbs, but I do want to see Kellen Mond bounce back from his time when he was in Minnesota. I do want to see his bounce back and see how much he has improved going into this season. So, but the most exciting one, of course, you said Thompson Robinson. I think he might be the guy that might could take that number 2 quarterback spot. You just never know.
Yeah.
So it's going to be the battle of quarterbacks at number 2. You know any of these guys, Matt? Because you're kind of quiet over there.
Oh, I mean, I was doing a bunch of texting with my buddy,
Okay.
sending him job leads.
Okay. Well, number 3, the number 3 thing that they have is the New York Jets offensive line. Mekhi Becton looked like he'll play 20 to 25 snaps. You got Joe Tipperman, the 43rd overall pick. Carter Warren, the number 120th overall pick. They are slated to take the field on Thursday. So there's no spring chicken here entering the 19th year and his 40th birthday with all these guys, with Joe, with all these offensive linemen that they have. I'm looking forward to seeing what the offensive line can do. And I don't think all the starters is going to play, but I think 3 out of the 5 will play for them. So any thoughts on the Jets offensive line that you want to see at all, or you just want to let us keep going?
Man, that whole starting offensive line needs to start.
Yeah.
Everybody needs to start. They need to build continuity. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. Like as a big man that I've played against Pop Warner, I've played against high school, and I've played against college guys. If there's one thing you need on the offense, you need continuity with the offensive line. Mm-hmm. They need to work together. They need to be able to read. They need to be able to talk. And as soon as you set the line, everybody should be talking to each other. Oh, center said, who's got this guy? Who's got this guy? Who's got the linebacker that's going to come on the blitz? Like, that's what the center does. The center's pointing everybody out. Everybody's saying, I'm my man. 56, that's my man. 95, that's my man. 89, that's my man. You know what I mean? Everybody's calling their numbers out of who they're catching, who they're grabbing, and bam, go. That is, and that's what a lot of people don't understand. All right, so for the offense, it's you automatically have almost a 1 second advantage on the defense because you know when that ball is going to get hyped.
Yeah. And the pre-snap is really big for an offensive line. Pre-snap is really big.
Yeah. So knowing the count and knowing when that ball is going to get hiked, you have that 1 second advantage that's going to give it to you. That right there, if you can't build continuity and you can't form a line that continuously works together, whether it be a pass play or a run play, like and what takes that? What do you have to do to build that continuity? You have to have actual playing time together.
Yeah, because sometimes even if you practice it in joint practices in training camp, that's still not enough. You need that actual live play, especially with these preseason games. You need, especially it's not 4 preseason games anymore; it's only 3. So you need as much continuity as it is because the before you know it, preseason is going to be over.
And
So
don't forget they're protecting a 39-year-old quarterback. I mean, I get he's great, but
right,
you feel me? Y'all got to
you
come
can't
out
move
there.
like you used to.
Yeah, and y'all can't risk spending that money to get that guy there and him getting his ass hit, bro. Yeah, y'all gonna play some teams this year. You feel me? They got to play some teams this year, bro.
Mhm.
Like they got to play some teams.
With some good, with some
Yeah,
good
yeah,
defenses, top
yeah,
15 rank.
yeah.
So
Yeah, so I can feel Mac with that, and I never even thought that far into it. Like how that that's crazy that you even say it because I know even about the defensive line. I mean, them communicating. I never thought about the offensive line communicate. Like them guys got to be able to communicate. They got to have some type of. I get what you're saying, like camaraderie. Like they got to have it together, bro. Like, we gonna see. I can see. I know Makai's gonna go out there and play, but the rest of the guys, I really don't know. Probably not. I probably don't see them going out there.
So 4 and 5 is pretty self-explanatory. The new defensive coordinator for the Browns, Jim Schwartz, with his 19 years of experience as defensive coordinator, they did hire him in January. So he's going to try to help them reverse this 20 ranked or worst defensive scoring over the last decade for the Cleveland Browns. Even though the Cleveland Browns had some good up fronts, but they back end is what really hurt them. I'm looking forward to see what he could do with these young guys coming in and getting these draft picks and the acquisitions that they brought in. So the Jim Schwartz era is going to be a little bit different. And we talked about this a couple months ago about the new version of the kickoff. That's the 5th thing that we want to watch. We're going to see the new kickoff because back in May, the NFL owners agreed to a 1-year rule that places any fair catch of a free kick, safety, or kickoff that occurs behind the receiving 25-yard line at the 25-yard line. Now, the change was proposed with player safety in mind and doesn't necessarily guarantee with every single kick that's designated area will result in a fair catch. Now, the players can still take a risk of trying to beat the coverage past the 25-yard or a bigger return, and returners will begin experimenting those pros and cons in live action on Thursday night. That's going to be very interesting to see that we get to see that for the first time. So,
I mean, I'm gonna be
you know,
honest.
I know y'all wasn't a big fan of it when
I,
we first heard about it.
I defensively, yeah, that kind of sucks, but I really don't think it's gonna change much of the game.
I mean, it's a lot of fair catches anyway in kickoffs if you look at it. So, I mean, it's a lot of fair catches in there. So, technically, they're trying to pull the college rule into the NFL. Basically, predictions: who will win this game, Jets or Browns, and what will be the score?
I'm going Browns, and I'm taking Browns by 3 points.
I was going Jets. I got the Jets pulling it out. I don't got a point spread though, but I got the Jets.
I don't. I mean, I have a final score, but I am going to take the Jets. I'm gonna go low scoring like 20-17.
I was going a little more. I was going to go the 28-31.
Oh, you thinking 30 points in preseason, but you gotta think about it too, though, because these guys they're gonna want to get they want to get their stuff on film so the coaches can see it. So I get why you did that, man. I get why you
Oh,
did.
that's a Hall of Fame game, and
Eh,
automatically, you're talking about you're starting from the 25-yard line, like that
Yeah,
right there. So nobody's going to be at the 10-yard line. Nobody's going to be at the 5-yard line. So there's not going to be a couple drives that are just you're too deep in your own shit to or you know what I mean. That's why I think the first 2 quarters might be like 7-14 or something like that. But the last half of the game, when most of the backups and those guys come in, I think a lot of plays are open to have.